Yeah, I'm so extra. Express myself, I'm next up. Yeah, what more do you say? Coming up. Yeah. Come up. Yeah. Come up now. Can't stop me. Come on. You coming up.
Hello, everybody. Come on in. Welcome to the House of Peach. We are back, and we both forgot that today was Tuesday and what we needed to do. So you are not the only one, but we need y'all to come in here. We need you to come in. We need you to share. We need you to do all the extra stuff. Oh my God, this has been a
Like the
day.
Mondayest Tuesday.
Right. So I picked Ariel up from school today, and all day long I've been like, there's something else. I knew I had one meeting at 4:30, but I'm like, there's something else I have to do today. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is. So we're walking up to the house and we were talking about doing something. And she said, but mommy, we can't do that tonight. I'm like, why? She said, because you have your show. I was like, oh, right. We have a show to do. Where's my head?
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but
this whole week, everything has been turned around for different days, and just it's been a lot. Plus, we have a 3-day event coming up this weekend, so my head is
wow.
like all over the place. But
Oh my,
yeah,
yeah, this has been a day. Like, okay,
happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
exactly. Hey, Jackie, I see her on my Facebook page. Hello, Jason. Oh my goodness. So today has been a day. It's just Tuesday, and it feels like we already like midstream Thursday, Friday of the week. But you have any more deliveries?
No,
Any on the way?
you Jesus, no, not till the beginning of October.
Oh, so you do get a wait. That's cutting into our time. What's up with that?
Oh, yes, and yes, and yes. I got one due the day after.
Oh
I
wow.
think I don't want to put it out there because I was like, her mom's been putting it out there too, but I think she'll probably be the end of September. So
Let's
yeah, I
hope.
was like, she'll be the end of September. I've got more placentas coming in October than actual births, but I think I have like 4
Okay.
lined up. And we're going to Disney in the middle of October too. So
Oh
yeah,
wow.
next month is gonna be kind of busy. But
Yeah.
because we're going to Disney, I was like, okay, we gotta take these babies.
Let's get this done. Y'all deliver these babies. I know.
Yeah, exactly. Before
Well, I'm
we
getting
leave.
ready to start back up with my travel trek. So I will be in New Jersey Thursday. I'll be there until Sunday. Yes, I'll be there.
Like 2 days from now, Thursday.
Yeah, like day after tomorrow. Yeah. I will.
I might have to sneak and come see you.
We can meet up somewhere. You know how we do. Hey Corey. Did I tell Corey? Hey, I don't remember. See, it's just but anyway, yeah.
I don't think so. I know you said Jackie.
So I will be there Thursday and then we'll leave out on Sunday. And then the following week I'll be in Colorado for like 5 days and then come back. And then I'll be in Houston at the end of the month. I keep forgetting about that Houston trip. And then the next thing I know, I'm going to be coming there to Delaware in the beginning of October. So that's as far as I have for right now. That's enough. But trust me, there's more on the horizon.
Exactly. I was like, it's domestic, so it's easy handle.
Yeah. So So welcome to the House of Peach. I think I said that, but we are here with another great topic, another great female entrepreneur that we are going to interview. If you know of any female entrepreneurs that we have not interviewed, and it just made me think about somebody I need to contact again, then we want them on the show. We want to get them on. We still have a few more slots for 2023, and then we're going to spill
Mhm.
people over into 2024. Can you believe we're at the end of the year, like ending, about to end this year? Everyone was making a big hoopla about 2023, and here we are about to go into 24. Isn't that something?
It's kind of crazy. I
It
feel like
is.
time is really, really moving
It
very
is. It's moving
fast.
very quickly. So everybody need to get themselves together to obtain what they want to and get to what destiny they want to, because time is not waiting for any of us. So we want to do that.
Mhm.
So make sure you follow House of Peace on YouTube, on Facebook. You can follow Morgan, follow me. We post stuff on there. Subscribe. There should be a QR code. Well, we just gonna put up the QR code for you to scan and then subscribe so you will keep up with what's going on. We have a major event coming up October 7th, and I need to repost that flyer because I found it in my pictures and I posted it, I think, once, and I need to post that. So I need to be diligent about posting that. So for those in the Delaware area, what city is that? Newcastle?
Where our event's going to be?
Huh?
It's actually going to be in Clayton.
Clayton, in
Hmm.
Clayton,
In Clayton,
Delaware.
Delaware. Hmm.
No, I know nothing. I've driven through and that's it. But in Clayton, Delaware on October the 7th, we are having an event that we would love for you to join us. So scan that QR code. It'll give you the information how you can register and all that's going to be involved. We only have limited space, so you got to get in there, get in where you fit in. We
Yep,
want to make sure that the
absolutely.
female entrepreneurs get a chance to do some serious networking and expansion. And that's been taking place here with our show because people have been connected. We've learned a lot. Oh my goodness, it's been so much going on. Like, I've learned and been inspired by all the women that we've had on. And I've been inspired by our He Said, She Said that we have, thanks to Morgan.
Yes,
All
absolutely.
Morgan. I'm giving Morgan her credit, props for that, because that was her idea. We took it and we ran with it, and it has been amazing. The last Tuesday in every single month is our He Said, She Said panel, where we come up with a topic that we're going to discuss from both the female and male perspective. Anybody is welcome to join. You let us know. We give you the link. You can come in and stay the entire time, or you can come in and out, give your 2 cents on what we're talking about. However you want to do it. It's really easy, really laid back, really informal, nothing scripted. But we've had some good times, good
Yeah,
topics.
absolutely. Some real good discussions, some
Yeah,
great
it's really been
input,
good.
feedback.
Right. The last one was, how will you handle all my crazy? No, no,
Mm.
not my crazy. All my extra, not
Oh
my
my,
crazy,
yeah,
my extra. How will you handle all my extra? That was really good. That was good.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm excited about this month coming. See what
Yeah.
this one will bring about. Hmm.
I know. We will get that together. We got to do that this week so we can have it ahead of time so people will know. So
Yeah,
just know that male and females are welcome to join. There is no specific on that, but we definitely want to highlight the female entrepreneurs. So hello, Sami. I see you on here. And so our guest
yes.
is messaging me. So
I
I'm
see
letting
a
her
few
know.
folks too on from my page. So hello, you guys. You can come in, say hello, comment. This way we can give
All
a
right.
proper howdy.
Yes.
Howdy
So
do.
our guest this evening is Mrs. Felicia Thomas, and I had a chance to meet her for the very first time, and then invite her on the show. Maybe a couple of months ago. She actually goes to church with one of my cousins here, and they introduced me and told me all of the things that she's doing, and I'm like, whoa. So that's why the topic, the push, the drive, the determination is our topic for this evening, because I heard a little bit of her story and everything that she has going on, and how she just continues to work and strive in entrepreneurship and her personal life and everything. So I'm like,
Mhm.
yes, I need you to be on the show. And
Awesome.
she was like, really? And I said, yes. And we worked out the date and she was available. So she is going to be here. Is she on where we can bring her in? She said she logged in. I'm not for sure yet. Ah, there she
Yay.
is. Okay. First thing I want to do is apologize. Y'all, I have been here in Texas for 5 months and still have a little lapse about this time zone difference. So when she when she messaged me and said 7:15, right? I'm like, yeah, no, 6:15 for us, 7:15 for everybody on the East Coast. And then when it clicked, I'm like, oh my God. She's like, wait a minute, I'm not ready. I'm like, I'm so sorry. So I apologize for that. I'm working on that, getting the Central Standard Time. This is where I am now. You're no longer on the East Coast. Oh, I'll get
So,
there.
Oh, no.
can y'all hear me okay?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can.
It
You
is
can.
okay. It is fine. When it happened, the first thing God said to me, you got to be ready in season and out of season. It don't matter. You just got to be ready. And
Absolutely.
because, we just don't know when we're going to be called upon. And so I am just so excited to be here. And yes, when I met um, Miss Lady at this event at our church, and she was telling me, and I was like, what, because God knows I don't do anything for accolades. I don't do anything to get myself noticed or seen. I just work. And I love helping the community. I love working in my community. And so I'm just excited to be here on House of Peach. It has just been exciting. I was watching one of your episodes and just want to tell you first, congratulations on your book.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I have to get a copy. I have to get a copy so that I can read it. It is something in my own heart that God has placed on my heart to write a book as well. And because I've had a very as with everyone, but everyone has their own story. I feel like they should write. So
Mhm. Well, I appreciate we both appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to join us and be on here. This is not scripted or anything. We just want to hear about you and what all that you're doing, both in entrepreneurship, what you're doing in the community, what you've done. She just obtained a degree. Was that what 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
yes,
Got her degree. So, this is why one of the reasons why I chose the topic that I did, based on all of the things that I will have been told about you and you told me. And, it's just like the push, the drive, the determination to obtain the things that you desire. And some people need that. They need that inspiration to help them. And that's one of the things that we do here is we try to inspire people, whether it's to start a business or get a degree or finish the degree or move somewhere, do something different in their life that they want to do. So first things first. Hey, Fred, I see Fred following on
that's my name.
YouTube. Oh, hi,
And
Dad.
he lives in Atlanta.
Oh,
Right.
really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So first things first, we just want to get a little background on you. Who
Okay.
is Frederica? Let us know who you are, as
Well,
much as you want to
uh,
share or not.
Frederica Thomas, first of all, I'm a mother, I'm a wife. I'm a mother of three boys. They're all grown and gone and on their own. Um, I am a Nona. Nona is grandma in Italian. And I am a
Mm,
Nona to three beautiful grandchildren. And I am a military Army veteran as well.
mhm,
And let's see, what else? There's so many things. I'm a Christian. I love the Lord with all of my heart. That is for first and foremost. Um, and then I also love just having business of my own. I'm also a disabled veteran as well. And so with all of that, I have fibromyalgia. I have been diagnosed with that a couple of years ago. And because of that, I started juicing. And
Mm.
so because of the juicing and my fibromyalgia, the so many people started reaching out to me. It was like, do you sell this? And I was like, no, I'm just doing this for me. I haven't thought about selling. I don't know nothing about selling juice. And it just started with a neighbor. And she says, well, if you make it, I'll buy it. And it became from me making juice for her to making juice for other people in my neighborhood to me making uh, business cards, a website, a whole photo shoot. I mean, like all of it just grew in a matter of 3 months. Like it was just crazy.
Wow.
Um, Before that, in 2015, I decided to start my own natural hair and body products because before I went locked in 2019 or 18. And before then, I was natural, but I had like all of us, we have like 4 or 5 different textures of hair on our head, right? And so because of that, I couldn't find anything that my hair would just really take and do right. And so I started creating my own hair product. And that became, it's not just for your hair, it's for your body as well. So you can go from your hair into your body. And I have customers in Atlanta, I have customers all over who are on dialysis because they have very dry skin. I just have so many different people that use the product in many different ways. So that's 2 businesses. And then my third business I started 2 years ago was selling paparazzi accessories, $5 bling, if you haven't heard of it. And I'm going to tell you, I just became a director in the business
Oh my
last month.
Congratulations. Look, that's
congratulations.
amazing. So there you go.
So everything is just, God is in control, and he is just really pushing me, giving me strength, because without him I couldn't do none of this. And my husband, as supportive as he is, I got married to my husband in 2017. When I met him, I was divorced. I came from domestic abuse relationship. um, I was going through counseling. I was, and I say still going through counseling, because guess what, Jesus in therapy. I feel like that's what we need. Everybody needs therapy, because there's something that we've done in our life or been through in our life that you need to talk to somebody else too. So I encourage anyone to, therapy is not bad. There's a big stigma on therapy, but therapy is not bad. It's there to help you, and it's help you to mature and help you to get over some things that you probably couldn't do it on your own.
Mhm.
And but when I met my husband, I was not thinking about getting married. I was like, I don't care if I get another husband, I'm good, whatever. And God really orchestrated that whole thing. We got married in 2017 in June, and it's just history. We're going on 7 years next year of being married. He is such a supportive husband. He slings his bling with me. He be out there table selling that $5 bling, helping me out. He's trying to get people to sign up on my team. I mean, I just couldn't ask for anything else. And so that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I'm also a mentor. I also mentor young girls in a program with Tabernacle Generation Ministries. It's called Mode, Modeling Options, Developing Esteem. And so we mentor these young girls from the ages, it could be from 8 years old to 18. And so when I tell you my life is full, my life is full, but it's all for the glory of God. And I am so grateful to have this life, to be able to give back into my community.
That's awesome.
Wow, wow. Like there's so much to unpack here. Oh, I'm sorry, Fred. Fred says I'm the brother. Did I?
Oh, then that's the brother. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. I'm
So
sorry.
story first. So my
We
name
gonna correct that. Fred is that's the brother. Okay. Okay, now let's roll back. Number one, I want to say thank you for your service. I appreciate that because there were people like me that had no desire to go in any part branch of the military. I was straight up afraid. So kudos to those that were brave enough to do it because April was not. I don't care how high I scored on the ASVAB. Leave me alone. I'm not coming. I'm done. No. So
yeah.
yeah, I was. But the thing I will say is that if I knew about the field that I'm in now, if I knew about it then, I probably would have entered to go into that field. But that's neither here nor there. That's done. All right. So So we're probably gonna have to have you back on again too for the other extra stuff you talked about because I want to try to touch on all of it. So
Definitely.
the fibromyalgia, 2 years ago diagnosed. How did you even get into? What did you look at or research to for you to try the juicing, or did you hear or did your doctor say something? How did you get into that portion of it?
So when I first got diagnosed, they wanted to put me on all these medications. I did take them. I started them, but the medications was making me feel so crazy, and it was just making things worse. Which until you go back to the doctor and they give you some more meds for something else, right? So it's just this never-ending cycle. And so I really did. I prayed and I said, God, I need you to. I need something else. And I said, Lord, I really want you to heal me. That's what I want. But until
Mm,
heal me, I need another way besides taking these meds. And
Mm,
so I have a father-in-law who's a huge vegetation over medication. That's a book, okay? Vegetation over medication. And so I just started researching ways to heal fibromyalgia or to deal with the pain. And
mhm,
one of the ways was juicing. And so the first thing I did was join a juicing group on Facebook. So
mm,
I joined a juicing group and I started just watching from the background, not really doing anything yet, just really seeing all the testimonies of what they were saying. And the lady that's over the juicing group, she's been doing it since she was a little girl with her mother. And she's a Black woman. And she started doing this as an adult. And now she has a little girl who loves juicing too. And this little girl is like 5 years old on a camera drinking juices and talking about it's good. And we're talking juice. Juice is fruits and vegetables. That's what's in there. Ginger, turmeric, So I'm like, if this little girl can drink it, it must be good. So I started just trying out the recipes, through her and seeing how the first thing I tried was celery juice.
mm.
Everybody be like, what? Celery juice? Yeah, celery juice. But when I tell you, I did it for 5 days straight, just celery juice. And my bloating went away. I started feeling better already. Like my fogginess went away. I was foggy in my head. Um, I would wake up every morning feeling like somebody had just beat me with a bat every
Oh,
single
wow.
day. Like that's how much pain I was in. Didn't want to get out of bed. When I did go to work at the time, I was agitated, irritated. I was uptight, not right, ready to fight everybody because I was hurting, right? And
Right.
and so I just couldn't deal with it. And I didn't know how to deal with it. And taking the pain meds wasn't the answer because it really wasn't helping my pain. It was making me worse. And so then I just started doing it on my own. Next thing you know, I bought me a juicer. And I'm the one that I don't believe in buying the cheapest juicer or the cheapest anything and then work my way up. My husband will tell you she just jumps right in, and I always say, the people you say you have an expensive eye, you go to the most expensive thing on the rack, right? You be like, why come everything that I like got to be expensive? I don't know. That's just my life. I don't know. So I
Oh Lord, Morgan.
to
literally, and my kids.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Bad over here.
So I ordered the Nama J2. The Nama J2 juicer is the top of the line juicer, with, $599 juicer.
Woo!
And I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it
April.
right. So, and my aunt, who just walked through the door because she's listening to me on this podcast, she's the one that really told me. She said, "You got fibromyalgia," and I was
Mm,
like, "What?" And she was like, yeah, because I have it in the same symptoms that you feel. I feel it every single day. And so I didn't know it till I finally went to a doctor and the doctor diagnosed me. And he said, yeah, you have it. So here I am. I get this juicer in. It comes with a recipe book and I just start juicing. And when I tell you my whole body, my whole life, it just changed. And I could feel the difference in my joints and in my bones. Now, that's not to say disclaimer, it did not take it totally away. I still have aches and pains every single day, but I can tolerate it now. It is not where I can't get out of the bed and function in my life to be able to just move around throughout the day. Um, I'm home though, and I don't work a job because I do paparazzi. That's my full-time job.
mhm.
And but to be able to function in my life and not just feel that pain every single day that I was feeling before. Uh, in an excruciating way, it's just been amazing. I've learned how to put ginger and turmeric all in my juices to really help with those things as
Amazing.
well. So
Wow. Okay, so let me ask you about this celery juice because when you said that, I was like, ugh. Was it just straight, nothing else added to it?
nothing else, nothing else added. And when at first you hear about it, you're like, oh, what? Because you eat celery and it already has this aftertaste, right? And
Mhm.
but when you juice it, it
Yeah.
just tastes like a refreshing water. That's what it
Yeah.
tastes like, a refreshing
Hmm.
water. And it doesn't, I mean, for some, it depends on your taste buds. You just have to keep drinking it no matter what. And I drank about it was a 16-ounce jar. I did
Mhm.
that twice a day. And I lost weight as well. I wind up losing 15 pounds in that time. Was it 50? No, sorry. It was 5 to 10 pounds. It was 5 to 10 pounds that I lost between that 5 day time frame because that's
Really?
all I was doing. And most of it, I think it was just water weight, just being bloated from the pain medications and all the stuff that I was on.
Wow. So were you still eating regular meals like in between, or you just straight juicing
I was
for?
straight juicing. That's it.
Oh, wow.
You think you'd be hungry, and I wasn't. Those five, literally, it was filling me up. And they really
Mhm.
suggest that you drink 32 ounces at a time. And 32 ounces is a lot. And when you finish drinking it, it fills you up. And you don't realize that, oh, I'm not even hungry. So when you do
Mm.
that twice a day, it literally curbs your appetite. You don't feel like eating. You don't have the mindset to eat because you're full. And that's, we
Mhm.
eat, sometimes we eat not because we're full, we just eat because we see it, right? But
Yeah.
I really wanted to get better, and that was my heart. I was like, I'm tired of being in pain. And if this is going to work, then I gotta really do the steps and really be consistent and be persistent and diligent in doing what it's telling me to do.
Right, right. Okay, let me read some of these comments because I'm like two different places. So, well, our Facebook user says amazing. That's what pushing through looks like. Amazing bio for you. And Smack says amazing story. And Elite says, yes, you have to get a copy talking about my book. And Corey said, can we get the name of the juicing group? She says she's definitely interested.
I will. I will send you that juicing group for you to follow, and y'all can join in.
Perfect.
Yes. And
All
I
right.
um started I have a website. It's called refreshyourlife.com. And it is where you can go and see the juices that I actually make. I'm currently not shipping all over the world as of yet, but I do locally deliver these juices. I will be this coming Saturday. I will be at a pop-up fitness here in San Antonio, and it is a workout with Sherry Braxton. If you want to look her up, she is a Black fitness instructor who um, does pop-up fitness all over the community, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. And then I will be serving my juices there as tasting, and then you can order juices at the table.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Wow. And of course, I'm going to be in New Jersey Saturday. So I'm going to miss this event completely because I would have been there like, yes, I need to do this. Corey said, oh no, that was Smack. She said, oh my, 5.99. My little juicer is like $69. Corey wants to know what are the symptoms of fibromyalgia? She says she's wondering if she may have it.
Okay,
Mm.
so one is severe joint pain, like you just constantly have pain. Another is triggered joint pain. Somebody can just touch you, like literally, they could just squeeze your arm and that hurts. It is
Mhm.
fibromyalgia is a nerve pain, so it's deep into your body, in your joints. So any squeezing of the arms, squeezing of your legs, doing anything strenuous, just you just feel so overworked and tired all the time because you're just hurting. It's really a nerve pain. So that pain is so deep that somebody touching you, the slice of a bit, they could grab your hand and you'd be like, ow, that hurt. Scratching my skin. So I can scratch and itch on my back. And when I scratch, it sends this excruciating tingling throughout that spot. And it just it's almost like a radiating, it just keeps radiating. And so I am so careful of me scratching my skin because it causes this pain to just be escalated. And what else? You can also be lethargic all the time. It can cause depression. I mean, I didn't even know I was dealing with all this stuff. It's all because you're in pain.
So if you have an itch, is it better just to rub it until it stops instead of scratching, just to
Yeah.
not, to aggravate anything to cause the pain?
Yes. Rub it, or either I will use what do you call it? Oh, it's a almost like a towel, but it kind of like a microfiber, and I just rub it on,
Mm.
try to make it, the itch go away. But sometimes you have an itch, you want to scratch it, and that's what happens. I just scratch the itch, and um I just get my husband to do it. He just slowly, I said, just take your time, babe. Don't dig in. Because you tell people to scratch your back, they want to dig in and scratch.
Right, right,
I,
right.
Right.
yeah, it has to be
Oh,
very,
wow.
yeah, yeah.
Morgan, I'm not, you got to go ahead. I'm not going to say, you just sitting there. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to let you ask, because I still have some more questions about this juicing. So I'm going to let you talk. Go ahead.
You're totally fine. I was like, as you know, that's right up my alley.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, the whole entire premise of my, catering and food business is to be intentional about food when it comes to, our bodies, and how it's not so much of a takeaway. You can't have this, you can't have that, but looking at food, a little differently. Um, what was I going to ask you? I was like, yeah, I had a question and you just threw me off real quick, April.
You know me,
Um,
excitement, and I just,
oh, I know what I was going to ask. Okay, so you said you said about 2 years ago you were diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Were you dealing with symptoms beforehand, but it wasn't exacerbated, or was this something that came up like 2 years ago that now was like, oh my goodness, where did this come from, kind of deal?
I believe I had it for a long time. It was just I didn't know what it was.
mm,
And I was going to doctors telling them I'm in pain.
Okay.
And to do was give me Motrin, coming from the military,
Mm.
the medicine for everything. And so I was like, then I started having stomach issues. I started having ulcers in my stomach, and all that came from the medication. So, with so many different things that were happening to my body, until finally I was like, I need to go see somebody. And so I went and saw a rheumatologist. And the way they diagnose you with fibromyalgia is not through blood work. And that's
mm,
the crazy part. It's not something your blood would really show. Sometimes it can, but for the most part, it's them asking you questions. And those questions, when you see them on that paper, immediately you can say, oh, yeah, this is how I feel. This is what's happening with me. This is what's going on. And that's how they do it. I mean, even to the point when I say pain, I would have tingling in my chest. I felt like I was having like a heart attack,
mm,
right? And I would be like, it felt like electricity going off in
Mhm.
my body. And my husband, one night, we were home, and I said, babe, something's wrong. I don't know. I keep having this tingling. And so he was like, let's go. We went to the emergency room, went there. They did all this heart work on me, did all this blood work, all this stuff was done. And he came back and he was like, your heart is fine. You don't have anything wrong with your blood work. He said, it's your fibromyalgia. Those are the symptoms. You're going to experience different tinglings, different electric feelings in your body, and it's your fibromyalgia moving in your body in different places, and it's just flaring up in certain places, and you may have that. So,
oh,
Wow,
yeah.
wow, wow. So, okay, so just so that I get the timeline right, as far as juicing, I was like, the first thing you started was paparazzi, and then you got into juicing, and then your hair care, or the hair care first and then juicing.
Hair care first, got into paparazzi, and then juicing. Yes.
Okay, okay. How has because I love to ask all paparazzi consultants this question.
Uh-huh.
How has um, starting that business changed how you look at, I guess, your already existing business, which was, the hair and skin and skincare line, and then how has that shaped now on the new end the juicing bit of your business?
Okay, so in the beginning, um, I love to dress up. So I love wearing jewelry myself. And so when I was introduced to the business about selling it, I was already buying enough of it. And she was like, girl, you just might as well go on and join because
Right.
you, you didn't bought the kit. You
That's
didn't
how we done got sucked in, every single one of us. I'm waiting for April to tell me she's about to join in too.
No, I just will be a forever buyer. That's who I am. I got other stuff that I'm working on. So I'm gonna
Thank
weird
you.
papa to the people that do that, and I'm moving on to something else. But no.
so I joined for the discount, right? I did. I
Right.
discount. I was making my hair product, but because of the product being made with shea butter, I can really only make it in the wintertime because it's so
Mm,
hot in Texas. It melts at the drop of some heat. And so shipping it and doing any of that, it just melts instantly. And so wintertime is when I try to make my hair products. So
okay.
I was looking for something else to make money. And so because I love to wear jewelry already, I decided to do this. And not knowing that I was getting in it to have a team, to have, really make the money that I have made so far, it has really blown my mind. And then while doing the jewelry, though, I'm hurting because at some points I'm taking a break because I'm dealing with pain, right? I'm dealing
Right.
with all of this, and I'm like, I don't feel like going live. I don't feel like dealing with people. I don't feel like getting out of the bed. I don't feel like doing any of this stuff, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so I was like, I got to do something because this is going to make my life not worth, I'm not going to be able to enjoy life. And I said,
Right.
and so then I started researching the juicing part and then added that. And so now the juicing is all based on people ordering um, every week because it is fresh juice. Juice does not last forever.
Right.
Juice only lasts 3 to 5 days. And that's the misnomer for a lot of people. They think they can go buy juice at the grocery store and that's the same as juicing. It's not the same.
Mm-mm.
Even if it says cold pressed on the label.
Yes. Yeah. And the reason being is because the HPP processing. And it took me studying, like literally, I have started, this has become a whole movement for me now, studying about juicing because I didn't realize that all juicing is not the same.
Yeah.
Um, People, and I'm not going to throw brands out there, people will tell you they're drinking this. Oh, I drank a juice and you're drinking sugar. That's what you're drinking. You're not drinking juice. And it's all the nutrition is gone out of that, whatever you just had. Any juice that you have should not last no more than 5 days. That's
Mm-hmm.
how you know you're having the real cold press. It needs to be cold press juicing. And so because of that, I really wanted to take the right things from my body. And so ever since then, and I can tell you, I don't juice every day. I don't even juice twice every. It has just really detoxed my body to the point where now I don't have as bad flare ups like I used to. And so, but I love it. It's something I love to do. I love to drink it. It's very refreshing. I just love fruits and vegetables.
Wow.
Awesome.
So do you think you've juiced enough within this past couple of years to where it has completely detoxed your body to where you now don't need it as much and you know when it's time to amp it up or you can control your pain a lot better? Would you say that you think that may have happened with it?
And it's not even a couple of years. I just started doing this in October of
Oh
last.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is not a year thing. This has been a process of me really um, just being intentional, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what? I don't want to deal with this pain, and so I just put my grind in doing this since October of last year. And yes, since doing it, it has made a huge difference in my life. I mean, just being on here with y'all and having a face of wanting to just do this, you would see pain on my face, literally. My sister would tell me too. She'd be like, sis, you look like you're in pain. And I'm like, I am. Like, it just wasn't enjoyable for myself. I just didn't want to do anything.
Well, meeting you, I would not have ever known you were dealing with anything because she was just so upbeat and joyful and really sweet. And I was like, oh, I just love her. So I would not have ever known that you were dealing with this. Corey said that it sounds like Herb, but it's hard to say, hard to diagnose because the doctors only said she had arthritis. She said, "Oh wow, I think I just got diagnosed on a live, but God." She said that you named all of her symptoms, and she's glad to know because now she knows what she needs to do in particular. She says, "Thank you. I pray blessings and
Mm,
healing." Oh, Corey, you are
that
so
is
sweet.
awesome. Thank you, Corey.
Yes. Now, how did you get to not just juicing for yourself? Did someone come by and you had some juice and they're like, "Oh, let me try it," or is a conversation? How did that come about for a whole business?
I started posting on social media on my Facebook of myself drinking the juices, right? Every morning I was showing myself drinking the juices and making the juices on my Nama too. And my neighbor reached out to me and she was like, "Hey, are you selling these?" So I guess I was posting so much she thought that I was selling it. And I was like, "No, I'm just making this for me because of fibromyalgia." And she was like, "I'm really looking for a detox cleanse." And I was like, okay. And she was like, if you make it, I'll purchase it. And I said, well, I don't know the first thing, what to charge you. I don't know what that looks like. I ain't looked into bottling. I don't know none of that. And so she started helping me, just researching a little bit. And then I just did it on my own myself. My husband helped me a lot. And we started looking at bottles and where to order them and how to, and so even to the point in my mind, I was even at this point of making a juicing kiosk drive through. You know how they have the coffee shops? You can just pull up and drive through, right? And I said, we need to have a juice. We need to have a juice drive through, because people drinking coffee, but people want juice too. And it is something that a lot of people love. You just don't hear it as much or people talk about it as much. And I don't like that in our communities, especially Black communities, we don't have healthy options for our people.
Yeah.
And most of our healthy options are in nice sides of town or good sides of town. And I'm like, why can't we have healthy options on our sides of town where our people need it? We get all the crazy stuff, the crazy candy, the crazy cereals, the crazy whatever is in our grocery stores but when you go to the other grocery stores, you don't see all that stuff that we have. And so I'm still, that's a goal of mine down the road. But juicing has just really changed my perspective on how to take care of my body and also to help others if they choose to.
Absolutely.
I think let me see, somebody put the refreshyourlife.com. All right, y'all, refreshyourlife.com. Go on that website and check out all this juice and stuff. And I'm gonna be calling you, ma'am, because I want a good detox myself. I do. So that might be what I'm looking for.
And refresh yo life.
Oh, refresh your life, not
Yes,
your, refresh your life.
that's right.
Summerlin was asking, she said, isn't this extremely expensive and is your juice organic? And mixing fruit and vegetables together, are there counter reactions from that? There can be some, but those are things that you actually, it's so funny. Like I have to do further research because I just came across the fact that you should not be mixing berries and bananas.
And I don't juice bananas. Bananas is not.
Yes. Bananas, yeah, exactly. That's not something to juice. You throw it in the blender.
No.
But
For a smoothie.
for a smoothie, exactly.
That's me.
But typically a lot of people will put strawberries and bananas together. And apparently the bananas cancel out the polyphenols in the berries.
Yes.
And so then you end up losing nutrients.
Yes.
What?
Yes. So I was like, I gotta go back because there's always, when I do placenta smoothies and stuff like that, people will ask specifically for that combo. And I'm like, okay, well, now that I done learned something new, I might have to take that off the menu because I can't just be giving y'all nothing with zero nutritional value. But I'll let you answer this, Frederica. But when it comes to juicing or things being expensive, it's all about perspective.
Yes.
Because when you're looking at food and you're looking at what to put in your body, the question is it more expensive for me to try to cut corners in the grocery store with what's on the shelf, which then in turn will cause me to spend more money, whether it's on medication, doctor's appointments, surgeries, whatever the case may be. So when you're looking at certain things, like of course we can go into the syrup aisle and we can see Aunt Jemima on the shelf for $1.69, and then we look at the maple syrup that says $5.69. Yeah, that is a $4 difference, but you're not using as much when it comes to the maple syrup, so then it's actually lasting longer. The maple syrup is not going to cause you to have diabetes or shut down a couple of your other organs as well, because the high fructose corn syrup and the caramel color and all the other kind of different things that are in it. So when you're looking at food and when you're looking at juicing and things that should be organic versus something that can possibly be just locally grown, the perspective just needs to be a little different.
Correct. And you said that the thing is that we got to really think about, would you rather pay a $600 medical bill or buy food that's good for you that's $600?
Yeah.
Think about it, because you're giving your money away to somebody who's going to take it and do what they want to do with it. They don't care about your life, really.
That's it right there.
They don't care. You got to care more about your life than a doctor does. You got to care more about your life than a therapist, that somebody else that's just going to give you medication, a pharmacist. They're just doing what they're being told to do and what they've been trained to do. Okay. And they don't have all the answers. So that's why we have to do our own research. I go back to the Bible. The Bible says, study and show yourself approved.
Yes.
Okay. A workman need not be ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. But I take that a step further. You need to study and show yourself approved for yourself. Look into things for yourself. Don't just take everybody's word for it. Don't just say, this is what the doctor says, so I can't do nothing else. No. I mean, there are so many, and I believe that God has created so many things for us to be able to heal ourselves. It says, heal thyself. We can heal ourselves with food. And it's how, to the point I am right now. I was vegan. I didn't mention this, but I was vegan for a year. I did it a whole year. After this juicing thing, I said, you know what? I'm going to start doing plant-based eating. and I did it for a whole year. Now I tell you, I fell off because I wanted some barbecue. I live just keep it real. But I'm at this point now in my life, what I'm like, I really want to get back there again, because when I tell you, I felt amazing. I could not believe how I felt just from eating fruits and vegetables or plant-based. And the thing for me, can be expensive, because we say it's expensive. It's not that it's expensive. It's really what you decide you want to put in your body. Okay. And when you go to the grocery store, everything that's not good for you is cheap. Really look at that the next time people go. Everything that's not good for you is cheap, but everything that is good and healthy for you, for most parts, when it comes to food and veggies, is expensive. And that should automatically let you know there is a systemic issue going on. It really is, and who has most of the money, right? So they put everything that's cheap in places where we shop, and we say, oh, we got a good deal, but we don't know that it's tearing our bodies down. It's affecting our health. It's why we have diabetes, high blood pressure, all of these things, because we're eating things that got so much stuff in it that is not good for us.
Absolutely. And it takes a lot to be the educated consumer to know that, like, when you walk into the store, that you can't just grab anything off the shelf. I was in the cracker aisle actually yesterday, and this elderly lady, she's looking at me, and we both just kept looking back at each other, and she's like, why are there so many crackers in this aisle? And we both started busting out laughing. She's like, there's so many choices. I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. And it's probably only 3 owners at the end of the day. She really busted out laughing. And I said, and then here we are standing here trying to figure out what cracker to buy. And we can't pick up none of them, because this one's got, every cracker in that aisle had high fructose corn syrup in it.
And
when you think about cracker, you don't even think sweet. So it's like, why would you even put that in the cracker? So and then you get all of these extra things that are in there, which then, as I said to my husband today, I said, go in grocery shopping frustrates me. He's like, why? I'm like, because I feel like I could make everything. Like, so what? Now I got to make crackers now. I got to make bread now. I got to make cheese now. I got to go milk the cow myself. Like this is getting ridiculous.
Yes.
And I think we need to get to a place where we're like, enough is enough. And we have to stop buying these things so that these companies stop making them. If Heinz can stop making ketchup with high fructose corn syrup,
so can everybody else, right?
so can everyone else.
Yep.
If they can do it for overseas, why can't they do it here? The demand has to be here first, though. And
Right.
so I just want to tell you, listen, it might not necessarily be a drive-through, but I'm gonna need you to do a juice bar, and it's mobile, so you can go anywhere. Okay, this is like, yes, just like we talk about the ice cream truck that goes by, you need a real catchy little do.
Yeah.
Get yourself in there and come through the neighborhood. And I promise you that is going to take off. So you end up with a fleet.
Thank you. That is
there it is. You got your answer. Let me read some of these comments. Oh my goodness. So Emma Donaldson, she says, Frida is my daughter in love, and it is it's a difference in fresh cold press. I stopped the store buying and I order faithfully. Much healthier. I see the difference.
Awesome.
Right.
There we go.
Her favorite juice is my beet juice. It's called Give Me a Beet, and it's made with beets, strawberries, ginger, cucumber, and I think that's the only. Yeah, that's the ingredients. Yeah,
I might have to look. I put 2 other things in my beet juice that you didn't say, but now I gotta put cucumber in mine. I never put cucumber
and ginger. Did I say ginger?
Yeah, you did say ginger. Yep. I normally put apples and a lemon.
Okay.
In mine. I was like, but that cucumber, ooh, that probably takes that to a whole new level.
Pineapple. I use pineapple in there.
In your beet juice?
Oh, girl, take you to another level.
Okay. All right, look, I'm gonna do. Look, April, I see you this weekend sometime with some beet juice. Okay.
Hey, I'm listening to all this like, ew, what? But I'm so intrigued because I want to try it. I want to try it. I want to. So I'm going to go on the website. Y'all look there. The link is pinned below. Refreshyourlife.com. Y'all.
Jackie asked, she said, could you possibly freeze the juice and sell them as popsicles? Absolutely.
Girl, already on the menu.
Absolutely. Yep. And you can freeze cold pressed juice. I think it's, what is it, 6 months?
Yes.
It's 6 months in the freezer. So if nothing else, go to what did we say? Refresh your life and stock up in your freezer.
Yes, right.
That's how that goes.
Now, for those of us, me, that don't know what cold pressed is, what does that mean exactly?
So cold press means that it has not been heat pasteurized. So what they do to the juices, what people don't know is they take all your fruits and vegetables, they put it in there, they juice it. To preserve it, they put it in a process of heating it up to keep the preservative and to preserve the vegetables and everything in there. And then they make it cold again. And then they put it on the store and tell you to buy it.
So they pretty much killed everything that you're supposed to get.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, yeah, that didn't sound right. Okay, I got it. Yeah, no, I don't want that no more. Okay, good. And I'm not even really a juice drinker. I don't even buy it like that. But I'm really not gonna buy it now.
Yes, I was like that, and look
my new buyer.
For concentrates. Stay away from the concentrates.
Right.
That's the other thing. So when you see juices not from concentrate, that at least is a little, we'll say, less pasteurized. Because you ever wonder? Let's think about it for a minute, right? An orange is an orange is an orange, right? Well, why does Tropicana taste different from Simply? Because every one of those orange juice companies has a recipe for orange juice.
Wow.
And we all talking about the same fruit, right?
That's the last on the shelf for them to be able to sell it. Nothing. When you buy fruits and vegetables at your home, how long does it last sitting on your counter?
Right.
Real fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, they don't last long.
Couple
They
days.
don't last long. So why does an orange juice last 30 days? Think about
Makes
it.
sense. Yeah.
There's something in there that's making it last that long, and it's not healthy for you. Period. I don't care
Mhm.
what it is. It's not healthy for you. So,
Right.
and I can't even do any orange juice from any store, from any brand, because it tears my stomach up like crazy. But I can
Mhm.
cold press. I can freshly drink my own, and I can make stuff up to make it. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give y'all a recipe to try. So for all the listeners out there, and you can use any juicer. It don't have to be. You can use your blender too, okay? But this is a simple one, and it's this one was called Sunshine. It's a sunshine juice. And hold on one second.
I'm literally writing this down. I want to try this out.
Like this will be my juice tomorrow morning.
Oh my goodness.
I hope
Your
I have
brother
a good
says
thing
I
in
need
the
to
house.
take ownership of my health and not depend on someone else to. Exactly. Because nobody can take care of you better than you can.
That's
Absolutely.
Like Frederica said, the doctors are going to take your money and they're going to do what they want to. And I don't even know if I should say this, but I will. Doctors get something for all the prescriptions that they write, y'all. So they're trying you out. You are a guinea pig.
come on.
Okay.
That's why they practice
That's why
medicine.
they're practicing medicine. It's not an exact thing. They don't know for sure. Here, let's try you on this and see if this works.
Yes.
And then you have to take something else to counteract that because it's doing something to your body, and then something else. And before you know it, you have 12 pills that you're taking unnecessarily.
Going
Yep,
on.
absolutely.
All right, now I've
So,
said my spiel.
so this you can, if you don't like papaya, you can exchange this for mango. It's up to you, okay? But one orange, you're cutting the rind off. Take the peel off the orange, okay? A lemon, you can leave the rind on if you want, or you can take it off. It's up to you. Either one, because it's great. All of it's nutritious. 2 large carrots, a half a cup of papaya, or a half a cup of mango. Either one. If you can't find papaya, people are like, what's a papaya? I don't even know what that is, but you know what a mango is, right? And then 1 inch of ginger. 1 inch. That's like your index finger, okay? Little inch. It's a little small little inch, okay? And that's it.
I want to try that out for real. Check
It's
that
called
out.
I love carrots.
Sunshine juice.
yeah.
I look. I'm gonna definitely get in your inbox because I got some other things to share. We gonna have a whole lot of fun talking about juice.
Yes. So let me say, I'll give you the names of my juice. The first juice I have is kale, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, kale, yeah. It's made with kale.
Mhm.
The next one I have is 24 karat gold.
Okay.
The one I told you, the beet one, is called Give Me a Beat.
Mhm.
Then there's another one called Tropic Zing.
Okay.
Okay. If I'm going too fast, I don't want to move to people writing these things down while they listening to me. All right, and then I have Melanicious, like
Ooh, yeah.
Fergie song, so delicious.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I got it. I love it.
Okay, it does have watermelon and mango in that juice. And then I have one called Greenergy. So it's basically a play on words, green energy, but it's Greenergy. And my sister-in-law came up with that one. Her name's Dee. So, and that's power green mixes, English cucumbers, apples, celery, cilantro, carrots, lemons, and ginger.
Wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So those are my top 6 staples. And
Okay.
I try every month to make a juice of the month. Like my birthday month, I did one called Black Girl Magic.
Okay.
And that it's a favorite. Everybody wants it on the menu. And that is blackberries, pineapples, and ginger. That's it. It's just
Oh man, that is bomb. I can taste that already. Ooh, I'm gonna get
yeah,
me some blackberries tomorrow.
blackberries, ginger, and pineapple. That's
Oh
all
my
it's in.
goodness. Yes.
Wow.
So exciting, so exciting. Ooh, Jackie, hold on. Jackie had said, I'm hearing your story about fibromyalgia has me wondering if juicing will help me with spinal cord pain.
Oh, that's good. I would tell you to research it, Jackie.
Yeah.
Really, really research it. And there's so many people out there. Look on Facebook. People, I know people don't like Facebook, but there is some really great information and groups that people have started so you can hear from other people. If you have, is it spinal stenosis that you have? Look up a spinal stenosis group and then ask about juicing. Is anybody juicing here that has any experience with juicing if it's helped their body? So I would do that. Not everything out there is bad. I would say just make sure that you do your own research thoroughly. Don't go with somebody else's word. Always research for yourself.
Yep, absolutely. Ginger and turmeric, those are two big things that are huge for they're anti-inflammatory
Yes,
agents.
yes.
So those are definitely going to be things that even if you just added that into, as Frederica was saying, into your normal routine,
Hmm.
it will definitely help wipe some things out.
Right.
Yes.
So Summerlin says, so a lot of fruits are too sweet due to her diabetes. What do you suggest?
Yes, so that is a big thing. Matter of fact, the fitness lady that I'm doing the pop up with this weekend, we are talking about creating a diabetic juice for
Mm,
people with diabetes because she had a sister that died from diabetes, and pineapple is a one that diabetics should stay away from because it can spike your sugars, and also mangoes. Those are high in natural. It's a natural sugar though. It's not a fake sugar or a refined sugar. Okay. The thing I tell my diabetics, if you're a diabetic, I wouldn't suggest. I serve my juices in 12-ounce bottles. I don't suggest you drinking a whole bottle. I would suggest you starting out with a third. Check your sugar levels, see where you're at, and as you slowly, gradually invite it into your diet, you literally do have to stay away from the other carbs, all the white stuff, potatoes and rice, and all of that stuff needs to stay out of your diet because you're going to have higher sugars than normal. But this is a healthier option than doing those other things. It can also replace when you want a something sweet. You can drink juice and you know you're drinking something healthy and not a cake or a cookie or something like that. So those things help me too. Juicing helps crave my appetite when I want something sweet.
mm.
Hmm.
All
Well,
right.
I'll definitely be in your inbox because I got a juice for you.
Okay, okay, okay.
So I have two things. One, I want to go more into paparazzi. No, no, I don't. I want to leave that. Let's go into your mentorship that you're doing. Let's
Okay,
talk about that because
okay.
I think that's very important. So tell us about the mentorship and how that is and how you feel with doing all of that.
2010, this is a crazy story. My girlfriend and I, we met in college at the time back in 2000 and no, sorry, 1990. I'm telling my age now. But she called me up in 2010 and said, "Hey, I'm getting ready to do this program called Mode Modeling Options Developing STEAM." And she says, "I really feel like you should do it." Now, by this time, we have both given our life to Christ. Our life has changed. We have just matured in life, right? And I said, "You know what? Yes, I would love to be a part of that." That wasn't so it's been 10 years. We just celebrated 10 years a couple of years ago of being in this program. And when I tell you we started out at Haven for Hope, which is downtown San Antonio, and we did it with women with children and little girls. And what we did is we would come there for an hour or hour and a half, and we actually mentor them by teaching them the word of God. After the word of God, we teach them some type of life skill, whether it be how to take care of themselves, hygiene wise, how to take care of their hair, how to wash themselves, making sure they take care of their hygiene, things like that. And then the part that I didn't tell you is I also model. So me and this girl, my friend, at the time that I knew her as my friend, we were modeling. We modeled for an organization. And so we have instilled this into the girls as well. So once we get through teaching them and all of this, at the end for about 30 minutes, we teach them modeling skills, how to walk, how to carry themselves, how to have high self-esteem, how to keep to know that you're made, you're wonderfully and beautifully made. We're uplifting them, letting them know no matter what their circumstances is, no matter they may be in Haven for Hope and they don't have their own house, you are still beautiful. God still loves you. And no matter what you see, you are meant to be here. And so we do this with these girls. And matter of fact, we're due to have a mentorship program starting every year. And we were supposed to start on September 14th. Right now it's postponed. But when that does come up, I would love to share more. It's an 8-week program. This is what we do. 8 weeks. They come once a week on a Thursday, and it's an hour. And we just mentor them, anything they want to talk about. We have licensed counselors that come there. And so we have real people wanting to give some real help. But at the end of this program, we put on this amazing fashion show. We give them clothes, we give them shoes, we give them school supplies to start the next school year, and we're giving this to them. So this all comes out of our own pockets. We're not asking them for anything. And when I see the difference, it literally is a butterfly transformation coming out of the cocoon, and they are become blossomed into this beautiful little girls, and you just watch their faces light up. Someone puts makeup on them. I dedicate jewelry, so paparazzi is a part of it. My business, I actually give jewelry to the program for them to have jewelry to wear with their outfits. And they walk, we teach them how to walk, and them girls strut. Girl, I'm telling you, it is an awesome sight to see. It makes me cry every single time.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Oh my goodness.
That is absolutely amazing and definitely needed
Yes.
in our community, just needed, period, because of everything that we deal with on a daily basis. And you never know the situation, but giving them some hope and letting them know someone actually does care about you and your life and where you're going. And we may not be able to do everything that you need, but we're going to impact you in this way to help you as you go along, and they won't ever forget that. They will carry that with them for the rest of their lives. I know.
Yes.
Wow.
Who started it? Her name is Dr. Juanette Turner. You can find her on Facebook. She is the founder of this program. And like I told you, I said my friend. We just found out 2 years ago that we're actually cousins.
No
Oh,
way.
wow.
Yes. So it's
Your
just
family.
yeah, yeah.
That
Yeah.
just made it just added peace to the pot there. Just awesome.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we just had our family reunion this past Saturday. She came, got to meet more of her family that she had never met before. And I'm telling you, it's just mind blowing me how God connects us together, and we don't even realize that it's more deeper than what we think.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Okay, as a final note, because we've had so much fun, and we didn't even get to talk about everything I wanted to talk about. However, I want to get your take, your feel on the topic: the push, the drive, the determination. When I met you and got all of what I did, the little bit I just found it was a little bit of your life, and I was thinking about the topic, and that just dropped on me so
Mhm.
fast. The
Mhm.
push, the drive, the determination. What does that mean to you?
The push. For me, the push is pray until something happens.
Mhm.
That's when I see the push. Prayer is the key of everything in my life. And if I don't pray, I don't know how I'm going to be led to do the things that I do in my life, to be able to have the drive to be able to do these businesses that I do. Um, my relationship with Christ is my drive. It is how I can get up. He is the reason why I live, move, and I have my being. Without him, there is no drive. And so, and I know people think, oh, it's a cliche. No, if you really knew who he was and you knew what he can do for your life, you would understand what I'm saying. and the determination. Um, I've always been told that I have a resilience about me, and I didn't know what that meant at first. But to know that resilience means no matter what life throws at you, no matter what you go through in your life, you're not going to let it stop you from fulfilling your dreams. You're not going to let it stop you from fulfilling um, the plans that God has for you. You're not just going to sit back and let life throw you anything and be able to just sit on the couch and let your life wither away. No, I am more. I am meant for more, and I am made for more. And no matter what it is, with God's help, I can make it and I can push through anything because I believe his word. He says, in him, all I can do all things through Christ
Right.
strengthens me. It doesn't say some things, it said all things. And there is no all, there is nothing, there's a limit, there's no limitation in all. All is a lot, and it's a lot of things. And so we just have to be determined that no matter what, we're gonna get up and we're not going to let life circumstances get us down. We're going to continue to press no matter who tells us no, because a lot of no's have been said to me. A lot of people have said, you're not going to amount to anything. A lot of people have said, because of your life. I've been married 4 times, but guess what? Only God knew at this point in my life that I needed to be where I am with the husband that I'm with to continue to be successful in life. I could have let that just get me down a long time ago and said, who am I to talk to anybody? But God says, I made you. You are beautifully made, and I made you for such a time as this. You have purpose, and your purpose is for me to use you for whatever I need to use you for. And as long as I can use your mouth to speak, and I'm saying yes to him, sky's the limit.
And the mic has been dropped. That was, oh, if you guys have not heard anything else that was said on tonight, that piece right there, those 2 or 3 minutes should have just taken you up. And I'm sitting here like, yes, yes, and yes again. I'm encouraged even
Yeah.
more. Thank you. I appreciate, and I know Morgan appreciate. We appreciate you coming on. This was, even with all the glitches, this still was perfect. It could not have gone any better than it did. And I want to have you on again to talk about some other things that you're doing, because we didn't finish. There's so many other things to Frederica. She's done so many others.
Yes.
And I want to have you back at some point. So we'll make sure we touch base and check your schedule and make sure you're available. But I'm surely y'all refreshyourlife.com and go on there and see all of that. And she's telling the paparazzi. I got on paparazzi right now. Everything I got on it. Oh, is that? Yeah, I think that's paparazzi too. Everything.
There you
I
go.
got paparazzi. So we love it. Morgan, do you have any final words that you want to give before we let these people go?
Nope. Thank you so much. It definitely is a pleasure. It was a pleasure. I hope I get to meet you in person soon as well. That's what one thing that I absolutely love to do. And maybe, although we said we were doing this all-star thing, we need to have a meetup of our guests.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
I think that would be absolutely amazing as well.
Party, everybody.
You talking good.
Listen, it's a whole party, okay?
Yeah, now that right there,
live.
That it would be the House of Peach event of the absolute year. All our guests from 2023 come on and we get together. They would know what to have. I kind of like that idea.
I like that idea too. I think we need to do that in January, right before our 1-year anniversary.
Wait a minute now. My birthday's in January now. We gotta
No, why did we look? We have that sounds like a really nice party.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I might want to go to somewhere on some island there. I don't know.
You do that. Just be back for this party. All
Just be back for the event. Like, go do that, but come back for the event.
Exactly.
You know what? I really like that idea a lot. So we got to find a location for that, and people don't have to plan. But that sounds like a great idea.
Yes.
All right,
Also,
folks.
About my jewelry page, Freeze Fire, FIYA Bling, FREE'(s) Fire, FIYA Bling. That is my papa.
Okay.
There you are. All right. Thank you so much for everyone that has joined us this evening, for all of your comments, your input, your questions. We were connecting folks and getting some information. So y'all check out the juicing. We have to take control of our lives and our health, put it in our hands and not into the hands of someone who's just trying things out. We need to do that and do the research. That's what I kept hearing, is do the research so you'll know what works for you, because what works for you, someone else may not work for you. So you got to try it out and see. And I guarantee you will feel better in the end.
Yeah.
So until next week at 7:15 Eastern Standard Time, 6:15 Central, and 4 p.m. Pacific. Y'all got to get these times up together. I cannot. Then we will be back again with another female entrepreneur we're going to go to another level with that. So Frederica, thank you so much
Yes,
for
thank
being
you.
on. We appreciate you. Everything. Your life is amazing. And we were happy to share this moment with you on this evening. All right, folks. Until next week, we
See
are out
you.
of here.
Have a good
Goodbye.
one. Thanks again.